Honorable Deputy Prime Minister, Honorable Commissioner, colleagues on the panel, ladies and gentlemen, I have been asked by invitation of the Commission to share some words with you as to how does the European Parliament support sustainable development and increased regional cooperation in the Black Sea region. I understand that the main purpose of this third stakeholder gathering is debate, is discussion. So I will try to be as short as possible by concentrating on one single point, one single theme. And that is my belief that there is a need for a new assessment and a new appreciation of the new strategic importance of the Black Sea region for the European Union, and not only for each and every of the states in the Black Sea region, and for the overall transcontinental security and development throughout the Eurasian space. Commissioner Vella mentioned the Black Sea synergy, and I do believe that our first task is to make full use of this instrument launched in 2008, which can now profit from the additional instruments which are coming on stream and which the Commissioner mentioned. However, I believe that we should not stop at this point, but rather think of the next step, that is, shaping the Black Sea region into a full-fledged European macro-region, as are such regions, the Baltic region, the Danube macro-region, and the recently launched Adriatic Ionian. And I will mention three European Parliament resolutions which have direct relevance to this point I am trying to make. Back in 2008, there was a resolution having to do with the launching of the synergy called Black Sea Regional Policy Approach from January 2008. And even then, in paragraph 16, there was this text: welcomes the initiative of creating a Black Sea Euro region aimed at fostering regional cooperation through cooperation among regional and local actors, stressing the importance of bottom-up projects and cross-border cooperation. Even then, it was felt that the synergy was an intermediate form of moving to a full-fledged regional strategy on the part of the European Union. In 2011, the European Parliament adopted a very important, extensive new resolution in which actually the case for a macro-regional format was spelled out quite clearly. First of all, this resolution of 2011 recognized the importance of the synergy, namely as pointing out that the Black Sea region is a strategic bridge connecting Europe with the Caspian Sea area, Central Asia, and the Middle East, and further with the Southeast Asian region and China. And this resolution of 2011 pointed out two things. One, that our region of the Black Sea is characterized by close ties and great potential, but also characterized by diversities and rivalries. And certainly we are aware of both the diversities and rivalries today. So the resolution makes the case of, and the necessity to develop a EU strategy for the Black Sea region, which, mind you, should be in close connection to the Danube regional strategy, which at that time was being finalized and which now is in operation. So the aim was to enhance the coherence of the EU Black Sea strategy as an integral part of EU's broader foreign and security vision. And today, as most of you are aware, this vision is being finalized and updated in the global strategy that Vice President Mogherini will be presenting to the European Council at the end of this month. So there is every reason to think of a Black Sea macro-region in the context of the developing vision of the European Union for the decade ahead of us. I will mention one more resolution, that of 2015, January 2015, I believe. No, the 11th of June, excuse me, which already has a different heading. That is, the military situation in the Black Sea Basin, understandably reflecting a very changed reality. However, in paragraph 25 of this resolution, we read the following: underlines that the Black Sea region should have real priority for the European Union, considers that the current Black Sea Synergy format is outdated, calls again on the Commission and the External Service to draw up as soon as possible a comprehensive EU strategy for the Black Sea region. So even in the context of a very different and troubled environment of the last 1 or 2 years, the idea of a regional approach at the macro-regional level was relaunched by the European Parliament. There have been lessons drawn by the Commission from the experience so far of the synergy, and I believe it is important to pay attention to these lessons. Namely, that one of them is that there is the need to bridge the gap between the political, high-level, strategic level, and the operational, everyday level to which most of you belong, and which finally is the purpose of all these strategies. Therefore, the point that Commissioner Vella made as to the technical assistance option, which is now being put into operation, should be a very important first step in bridging this gap. I also believe that this gap can be very usefully overcome by using the potential of the Black Sea Economic Cooperation Organization. We will be hearing Mr. Christidis tell us about the BSEC development, but clearly there is a real need to build upon all the experience and contacts of the BSEC over these years as a very valuable format for bridging this gap. Let me conclude by sharing with you that I think the European Parliament is still in debt to the cooperation in the Black Sea region. I have not been very closely involved with this set of issues so far. I will do my best to be more active, to be in better touch both with the Commission, with the Commissioner and the Directorate General, with my colleagues in Parliament, because again, and in conclusion, I'm more than ever convinced that the Black Sea region is a special region of special, extremely high importance, and should be treated as such by the European Union. Thank you for your attention.